Hello and welcome to yet another session of Inspo Vibes with SK. Today is a very auspicious day. Somewhere it is Baisakhi, somewhere it was Gudi Padwa yesterday, and Ugadi, and so many. So let's just say happy festivities to all of you, whichever part of the country you are from. So today we have a special guest, Captain Asha. So would you like to introduce yourself, Asha?
Yes, I am Captain Asha Shinde Alagappa. I have put in 10 years of army service and 15 years of corporate. In the army, I have served in the logistic arm with specialization of ammunition and explosives. In the corporate, I have been serving for last 15 years. That's me.
Wow, so isn't that interesting, exciting?
Yes.
She is a woman officer of the Indian Army, and mind you, who's worked with ammunition and explosives.
Yes,
Wow.
that's been my core area of
So,
specialization.
what does that tell us? It's going to be one hell of an explosive session today, guys. So, sit back and continue watching. So, Asha, I was just thinking about something that connects the two of us. We've known each other for, I think, over 20 years now.
Yes, absolutely.
So, the
right.
one thing that connects us very strongly, I want to share a story here about that. So, there was this young girl in, I think, 5th standard, and her father got transferred to a new place. So, she went into a new school, and it was middle of the session. So children in her class had already formed their friends and their groups. So, and she being a very quiet, silent kind of a child, wasn't able to make any friends.
Okay.
So mostly she would end up sitting alone, and that made her quite, sad. And there was this group of 4 or 5 girls who were like the bullies of the class. Slowly they realized that she's a soft target, and every day they would either eat her tiffin, or they would take her notebooks and hide, or they would generally pass remarks at her and laugh at her in front of her, totally insensitive to the fact that she can hear it. So this girl, for about a month, she kept tolerating this, and then one day when they were sitting around her and making fun of her, suddenly she just stood up, threw her hands in the air, and for 1 full minute she screamed, "Ah!" She screamed her lungs out.
Oh my God.
She screamed so loudly that everybody in the class was stunned, everybody was shocked, and then she just sat down. And that messaging was so loud and clear to those bullies. After that day, never did they dare to bully her in any way. And slowly, some other children who had been bullied by them and who also were quiet and shy became her friends, and life went on.
Actually, it is very important to stand for your own self,
Yeah.
That is the
And-
bottom line. Yeah.
Yes.
Must.
And that little girl of 5th standard was none other than the one sitting in front of you,
Oh,
SK.
that's
So
it.
that was one turning point in my personality, and that's when I realized that all of us, when we get into these situations that threaten our beliefs, that threaten our values, that threaten what we stand for,
Absolutely, I
we
agree
have,
with you. It's so
we
important.
have 3 choices. We can either do A, B, or C. A means we can avoid it.
Yeah.
B means we bypass it completely.
Yes.
And C is confrontation.
Absolutely right.
But we are so, conditioned by our environment that we always end up choosing A or B. That is, we either try to avoid or we just bypass it pretending it doesn't exist.
Yes.
Rarely do we confront.
Absolutely right.
So,
So actually there is a principle called Pareto's principle. 80% of the people follow 20% of the concepts, and 20% of the people generally do that 80% of the concepts.
Yeah.
So I believe you 100%.
yeah.
All 3 options are always there. Most of the time people don't want to confront it. The environment where we grow, it makes us, rather our parents and everybody tells us that it is homogeneous to accept and allow us to sync with the idea and with the general being of the environment, then standing out like a spike.
Yeah.
So confrontation is standing out like a spike. So that is one person, a personality which is outstanding only will do that. Otherwise, general personalities will meager and gel well in the group and then just accept whatever is being told to you, and they take it as a part of learning.
Yeah.
So there are very few who stand up and confront the issues. But I'm happy to know that you're one of them. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. So here I'm reminded of something my nana, my grandfather used to say, you know. He used to say that don't dim your shine to fit in. So
Absolutely right.
you don't try and dim your personality simply for the sake of acceptance, because most of the time we are scared of taking a stand because we feel we will become isolated, we will be alone, or we fear rejection by the majority, or we fear a retaliation if we stand up and voice something. But in trying to do that, we end up sacrificing our own dreams, our own beliefs, and we end up somewhere maybe losing a piece of us.
Absolutely right.
So, would you like to share something from your life?
I do have a story.
Go ahead.
Actually, this was a time when I was posted in 17 DOU, which is a semi-field unit. And then there was a discussion going on the ammunition withdrawal, something which is more official and more confidential. The officers who are not qualified in ammunition were told to go out. So there were 3 officers sitting there. I was the 4th one. I was told to go out. I didn't like it. It was a stab on my face, and I said, sir, but it was an order from the CO, so I could not discuss and indulge more there. So I walked out of the office. But once the meeting got over, I approached him again, and I told him, sir, I want to understand why I was told to go out. I'm part of the unit. So the discussion should be within the unit. He said, no, this was a special area of work wherein you're not specialized and you will never be able to specialize in your lifetime. It was important for my CO to know that I had already taken up a case for the lady officers to go for higher courses. Other than the basic course, there were no courses given to us. I had already written to my DG requesting him that the other courses should be given to us, and I happened to inform him that, sir, sooner or later I will be an ammunition officer because I have opted for it, volunteered for it. He says, lady officers in ammunition? Not heard of. So I was surprised.
Typical.
I said, sir, let's give value to time, and when the time comes, I'll be the first one to inform you. And as luck would have it, immediately after 2 years, I happened to get detail for the course because we won the case. My departmental request had gone up to DG and he had recommended, and the course is open for all arms and services, lady officers. They could go for higher courses. I was one among the first ones to get detail for ammunition courses.
Wow.
Guess what? The first call should have gone to my CO of 17 DOU, Colonel Harish Soni. He was posted here in Pune. I gave him a call. It was a call on military phone, so he recognized my voice. The first thing he said was, Asha, I can understand why this call is to me. I know you've been detailed for the course. So that was one thing which I wanted to tell him that, sir, now I should not be separated from the team of officers. And now I shall be the person who will be handling the responsible jobs because I'm going to get detailed for this course. And guess what? Since the age of 3, I have been wanting to learn how to make a bomb. And this was an opportunity I didn't want to lose.
Awesome.
So I wanted to stand
Once
for
again.
it. So
I'm
that
so
is
proud
it.
of you.
So whenever you get an opportunity, you should stand for your call. You should ask it, or rather demand it, I would say. Because if you don't do it, the opportunity will never knock your door again. So it is best said than done. Like your grand Nana ji said, you should not dim your lights. You should allow it to shine. Let the environment be anything. I think that is a much bigger message that even I should carry from you,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
So
this.
guys,
This was lovely.
Yeah, thanks, Asha. So, guys, I think now you understand what is the common connect between
Absolutely,
the
no
two
doubt.
of us, that
Yes.
we have both been the people who took a stand for what we believed in. We didn't care whether we were standing alone, as long as we stood up and spoke for what we believed in, irrespective of what the outcome was.
Absolutely.
So, the message for today in this video is, I think, very loud and clear.
Yes.
That if you will not speak up for what you believe in, if you will not speak up for your dreams, for your values, nobody else will. Take the first step. Don't be scared of the C in the ABC. You take the lead, others will follow and support you.
Absolutely.
So, Asha, before we wrap up today's conversation, is there any ending message that you would like to give our viewers?
Like you rightly said, don't dim your light, and you need to stand up and take the best opportunity and the best option that suits you. For personalities, It is not important that you shout. It is important to bring out your point. Let your point be heard. Make your space yourself. Don't allow anybody to override you. I think that is the most important message. Please make your space and live with it, because it is your decision. That is what I want to convey. Thank you so much.
Wow. So thank you, Asha, for talking to us.
Absolutely.
And I think it's been a very wonderful
Yes,
experience,
absolutely.
reconnecting once again.
Yes.
And thank you. So at the end of it, as I always say, here's an appeal. If this video somewhere resonates with you, don't forget to click on the like button. If you have any thoughts on what we spoke today, we would love to read your comments and reply to those. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already done. Till we meet again next Wednesday with yet another exciting story. This is SK and Asha signing off. Adios, bye bye, and take care.
Have a good day. Thanks.